Welcome! Is your garage jerking and shaking when it first opens? Or if you have a garage door you manually open up, it feels stuck and hard to open at first? Don't worry, this is usually an easy fix. In this video, I'll show you the quick yearly maintenance I do to keep my garage door opening smooth and hassle-free. Let's go! Take a look and listen to what my garage door is doing so you can compare it to yours. Mine is jerking and shaking when it first opens. See how it starts, slows, then keeps going up? Here it is in slow motion. Let me show you why it's doing this and then how to stop it. Check this out, the weather stripping on the side starts to stick to the door. Listen. Can you hear how it's sticking? For me, this starts to happen during the summer months. I believe humidity and rain, when it dries, it starts to stick the weather strip to the door. You can see the right side has the same condition. Listen. Now my garage door opener is 21 years old, and if I ignore this issue, the chain drive gear and sprocket assembly will eventually break. It's already showing its age. Let me show you how I stop the weather stripping from sticking to the garage door. I keep this container inside the house labeled so it doesn't get used. I don't keep it in the garage here in Florida because it will dry out, and we will simply use Vaseline or petroleum jelly to coat the weather stripping. And I can't forget my all-time DIY lifesaver, baby wipes. Seriously, I use them for everything. Okay, the first step is we have to give the weather stripping a wipe to clean it. Baby wipes makes this easy. They're already wet and you just need to give it a once over. If you can't reach the top, just use a small ladder or step stool. I need to get on my tippy toes. If you don't have baby wipes, just use another cleaning product with an old towel. Check out how much dirt came off. As you watch this wider shot, you can see how easy this is. Now the reason why you don't want to skip this step is if you apply petroleum jelly on dirty weather stripping, it will become a muddy mess. And you don't want a muddy mess on your garage door. Now another way of doing this is taking a baby wipe and wrapping it around your fingers and then putting it between the weather stripping and the door and just run it straight down. This way you're cleaning the weather stripping and the door at the same time. Or you can climb on a ladder and take a baby wipe and just clean on top of the door. Definitely do that if you find it necessary, but I just found that doing the side is good enough. Okay, let's apply the petroleum jelly next. Now I'm sure there are many ways you can do this. I just use my fingers and rub it on. I thought of using a foam brush or a paintbrush, maybe even a 4-inch paint roller, but my fingers seem like it's the easiest way. Here's a close-up shot so you can see how simple this is. I just scoop some on my fingertips and rub it on. I'm using a fair amount and I just keep applying it until I coat the whole thing. If an area has too much, I just smear it a little bit more and I just continue to work my way up. Now keep watching, you'll have to see how easy the garage door opens after doing this. And if you're getting value out of this video, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Now once I get to the top, I just run my fingers all the way down and this will make sure I didn't miss an area. What I like to do next is run a baby wipe down the outside of the weather stripping. I start at the top and run it all the way down. And then if I see any extra dingleberries on the edge, I just wipe them off. You don't need any petroleum jelly on the outside of the weather stripping, so that's why I clean off any that's on that side. So again, here's a wider shot of the middle section so you can really see how easy this is. The whole process from cleaning the weather stripping first to applying the petroleum jelly takes me on 2 garage doors only about 10 minutes. Well worth the time and effort to extend the life of my garage door opener, and my back since one of my garage doors doesn't have an opener. So I finished these middle 2 up and I just have the left side to finish. Now the last thing I want to mention as you watch me finish this up and before I show you how well this works is the amount of times you need to perform this application depends on where you live. If you live where it snows, you might need to apply an application of petroleum jelly more than once a year. Let me know in the comments where you live and how often you have to apply petroleum jelly if you already perform this process yearly. Since my garage door seems to only start sticking in the wet, humid summer months is why I only have to do this once a year. You're gonna appreciate having baby wipes once you start using this stuff. Makes cleanup much easier. Now I used to clean and put petroleum jelly on the upper weather stripping, but I realized when the door shuts, it just barely touches the upper one, so it doesn't usually stick. But on the side one, it really gives it a good push, and that's why it sticks on the side and not the top. So I stopped doing it. All right, we'll see how tomorrow it is. Best time to test this is in the morning. It rains in the summer afternoons in Florida, and like I mentioned, when everything dries up is why it gets sticky. All right, this is the next day. Let's see what happens. It's easier for me to see, but definitely a lot smoother. Let's try this door. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand and not have to put my knee into it. Smooth as butter. So that's it. I hope this video helps you out if your garage door is sticking. Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and be sure to subscribe to watch more home DIY videos just like this one. Put any questions in the comments, and maybe I can help you with your project. Click on any of these links on the screen to check out my other home DIY videos. One, I show you how to fix a steam mop. The other, I show you how to fix a Keurig if it turns off before brewing. Thanks for watching, and keep on DIYing. Bye now.